is Cybersecurity Month, and right now David Sun from Bloom Shapiro joining us on the phone, or via Zoom rather, to discuss the need for heightened cybersecurity in businesses. Thanks so much for joining us this morning, David.
Thank you for having me, Ashley.
Absolutely. So recently we saw a ransomware virus shut down the Hartford school system there for the day. What do businesses, school systems, whoever need to be aware of?
They just need to be aware of this ransomware threat that's out there and continues to be out there. It's been out there for a few years now, but it just keeps getting worse. The attackers just keep ratcheting it up. They get smarter, they get more aggressive, and they just cause more damage.
Yeah, so that was a question I was going to ask. I mean, how has it evolved through the years, and what may have worked a few years ago to stop it and protect yourself might not work now?
Sure. The real change has happened lately, and it's been, maybe in the last year or so, really. Ransomware used to be about attacking the systems, crippling them, demanding a monetary ransom to re-enable access so that you can resume operations. Really what's happened now is they've come back and change their model to where it's not about whether you get access to the systems or not, and whether you have good backups and business continuity processes, because that's what we did. We had everybody improve their backup and business continuity plans to defend against a ransomware attack. And so they ratcheted it up and they said, okay, well, it's not about ransoming access to your system. What they do now is when they do the attack, one of the first things they do is they make a copy of your sensitive and confidential data or your client's confidential data. They make a copy of that off onto their for themselves, and when they hold ransom, they're holding your reputation ransom now. It's not about, do I give you access back to your systems? It's more about, do I out you, and do I let the public know and post on a website your confidential data or your client's confidential data? So now the ransom you're paying is to keep your reputation intact and trust from your clients intact.
Wow. All right. So what's some advice you might have, especially for small business owners out there who don't have a ton to spend on this, but certainly want to protect themselves and their company?
Yeah, so the one thing we've been preaching for a while now, and it's made a difference, is the education, educating your users. Most ransomware attack occurs or is initiated through an email that's sent to somebody, and a user will inadvertently click it, thinking it's a legitimate email, and unknowingly launch the ransomware attack throughout their corporate environment or their home environment. And so what we want to do is what we've done before is we've done the education piece, and that's made a difference. But it just takes one person accidentally clicking that link to undo that. And so what we've been teaching in the last year or so is that we need to start employing more advanced technology. The technology is not a solution in itself. It still needs to be married with the education and a whole bunch of other things. But there is new technology out there that goes beyond the traditional antivirus type of approach on things. And so users really need to start looking to adopt that new technology. It doesn't cost a lot, maybe $50 a year for the software and for the tools, but it's an important piece of the puzzle.
All right, David Sun of Bloom Shapiro, thank you so much for joining us this morning and for that valuable information.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, have a good one.